Hello, hello, my chat. Aw. I have to do it. Guys, actually you have to watch at least 20 hours of Kingdom Come Deliverance to got all drops. Torch whom? Okay, I need hot tea. You don't have sound? It's not a game, Brielle. It's video on YouTube. Thank you. I bought myself a Wi-Fi Bluetooth adapter, and now I don't need to use flash drive.
What have I gotten myself
They
into?
talking about that nobles have minions to do some torture and
blood.
other stuff.
Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Thanks
Lord
for
von
dog
Burgov
stream.
thinks otherwise.
Aye. Then all
Thank you
three
for
of
your
you
two
can
feet.
Go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
We asked first. So answer nicely, or...
Or we'll use force.
Do as you like, yellow bellies. You'll end up just like von Burgov. On the gallows. Like all traitors. Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you whoresome traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Imagine, guys, we didn't found anything better than torture yet. To get
Let's
the
do what we
truth
came
from
to do.
people.
You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Just a second.
Is there a man
Sia?
among you they call Istvan?
Ish, who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Where's that band of yours hiding?
Where you hiding? Why 70 treat?
Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now, you'll find out we're made of sterner stuff than those soft-hearted souls from the garrison. A lot sterner. We've been through countless battles and interrogated enough prisoners to know how to loosen their tongues. If you want to try our patience, then go ahead, stay silent, and you'll see what happens.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
I knew something wasn't quite right.
So easy.
We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool. Like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by
Guys,
sounds
in
like
first
you.
game it
Bollocks.
was
You're
more
nothing but a band
about
of
battle
mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits.
and sages.
So don't try to turn your crimes into something
And
noble.
this part is just
I know
chill.
quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Tell me who he is
Only
right now.
treating.
If you don't tell us his name right now, we're gonna fuck you up. And believe me, we can. Remember that time we found out who was leading those bandits near Neuhof?
Yeah. That was horrible. I thought you'd gone raving mad. So much blood.
But he talked eventually, right? Even if there wasn't much left of him.
Hey, hold on, fellas. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean? Odd.
He seemed lily-livered to me.
Absolute
A
success.
coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What
Is
special
there a
sword?
really
Don't
mechanic
look
to
at that.
torture
Henry.
people?
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword.
To hell with you.
Is someone in the region helping you?
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
The hell
You
do
must tell me. You'd never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Hello,
Go
Zelda.
to hell.
But you will take an instrument. No!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck. That was you. I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters. My
Woo!
innocent men.
In war,
This
no
biatch
one's innocent.
slaughtered all
of
my
you on von
friends.
Berghoff's side deserve
I
to
will
die.
torture him to death. Slap, of course. He killed our friends.
They were our friends.
You filth.
What? Satisfied now?
Take an instrument and torture.
Nah, you're not
No!
worth the effort. Again, who's helping you in the region?
Ah, just a second shot.
I know. This is getting tiresome. But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out. Nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I, go on, man.
The name, say the name.
Older! Semin!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ. And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out.
All hell will break loose. But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing.
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I
Torture
think the
this biatch.
interrogation is over.
We'll see
For
what
our
von Berghoff
friends.
has to say about it.
Go to hell. And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
We have Slavic fantasy and just a regular Slavic medieval
How do you
times.
feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to you know.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabakov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand.
Guys, my driving
Why? For God's sake,
license
has
almost
Samin turned
out of
against
time.
von Bergov. It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent, but either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Let's turn Samin in. Let's keep quiet. Come on!
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Bergov trusted in us. Won't be tired if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
Can we steal from Bambergen?
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Как будет совесть по-английски?
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nemak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
Reputation gained. Istvan is with the bandits.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Older Semin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman.
Guys,
will
let
make
me
him pay for it.
check
And what of
about
his
my
father?
niece
And the
in
people in the
her
fortress?
doctor appointment.
Have they been covering for him all this time?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semin was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely. Very well then.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper
Why
courtyard.
Henry
We
is
won't wait
nobody? I
for
know
ladders,
that
so
he's
be there on
bastard.
time.
But now he's nobody.
When's the last time you've been?
At Christmas, watching more would be a vanity.
My nose would surely appreciate it.
Should we ride out
When
for
was the
Semin?
last time you
Wait,
take
we
a
still have to
shower
wait for
on a
Hashek.
Christmas?
We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right,
I'll wait with you.
I'll wait with you.
24 hours?
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
Everything all right, eh?
Look at how many quests on the top.
Easy, easy.
our lord.
Nice and slow.
We're going to get him.
Imagine if Smuta would look like this. What was the problem to make a Smuta like this?
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semi, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men hiding places, so...
Every this
counting on
tree
you
is
if
real
things go
or
wrong
not?
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
there. You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right, even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two, but this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of...
In
abuse
previous
and
part they
out
talked
and
about
and they took advantage and spared no one.
smoke.
They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant
You
on
think
cart.
Henry
But
could
the
take
worst
on
thing is,
Geralt from
they
Witcher?
killed young Master
No,
Albert, Sir
of course
Otto's
not.
mage. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He
Henry
protected
fighting
Lord
skills are
von
like
Burgo
mine
with his
after
own
hardcore
body
weekend
like a true
fighter.
knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone
No, I
has such
can't,
metal.
guys.
Aye.
I skip it.
Others would have
Enough
shit
for me.
themselves in his place.
Enough.
Only he was the son of a respectable family, and now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his
We just
father.
will watch
How did you manage
cutscenes
to
in the
escape?
soul.
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor. We gained. a bit of
I
advantage,
get
and he
bored.
fled.
That's why
Just
we
like
are
that.
watching
Aye,
cutscenes.
it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise.
I
they
played
couldn't
10
risk it
hours.
anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain.
And
Thought
got
they were dead.
almost nothing.
Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others.
Look how many
He walked, but he
artifact
didn't
and
get far.
glitches we have.
They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
I'm sure they deserve to be dealt with justly.
And my men didn't deserve justice. Young Master Albert, the Sawbones, every man who fell was a good and decent fella. I'll never forgive those swine for what they did. As the saying goes, fight fire with fire.
One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain. Robard was his name. Good man.
But how travel it a big army? Not small group like this.
Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries!
They came here with such a small number of people. It's easy to kill them all.
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Well, sort out peacefully.
Let's talk it over calmly.
Hello.
Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse.
We need to watch
Just
this
look at him.
game at
He knows
least
very well what
for
this is
more
about.
You
days,
should tell us
maybe
what you know,
3.
sir. For your own good.
Come on,
We
spit it
only
out.
on
Where are
5
you hiding
hours
him?
out of
I've no
9028.
idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
It's like a
You're the one
big
who's
ass
finished
movie.
If you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk.
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my older from me.
Where the fuck do
Older.
you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
Listen to him, Semini.
You better listen to him, Lord Semming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep
If I
resisting
would
me,
have
and I
the
can
son,
promise
he will
he'll
not
never make
ambush
it to the
people
executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek,
and
I
kill
swear-
Shut
everybody.
your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor.
They killed
And
all
everyone
our
helping them
friends.
as well.
Eric is right, would
Hashek,
deserve
don't
betrayal.
overdo it. Older deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
I think it's going to burn.
We're on your side.
Naturally. But surely we don't have to be so harsh.
Their silence is just as good for me as an admission of guilt.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semming. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Older over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine, and spare no one!
Protect his lordship.
To arms!
I think this is not good. We could finish it peacefully. Ah, you can switch your weapon through menu. No! Discord attack. Massacre. So we just killed them all without judgment?
Have you gone mad? All you had to do was take Older away to Trotsky, not slaughter the entire fortress.
They were traitors, obstructing justice. We'll search this place and find that Older. Pa can watch.
This wasn't right.
What do you fucking mean, wasn't right? An eye for an eye. Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that treacherous swine immediately.
And what should we do with the other people?
Do whatever you want with them. If Older hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek, you can't do this.
Hashek is crazy as hell.
We'll search the fortress, and if Older is hiding, we'll find him for sure. But we'll do it without any more violence.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want and you'll obey. That's an order.
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
And don't even think of getting in my way.
You murderer! You won't get away with it.
You must stop this, Hashek.
Silence! I'm acting on Lord von Burgo's orders.
It's look epic. But could we stop it?
Careful.
Or there was no option to make it peacefully?
Stop! Not another step!
So you were hiding here?
Fuck! You! You're with them!
Are you surprised? You got mixed up in horrible things, Alder. Ambushing and killing innocent people.
Innocent? You seriously think they were innocent? Puh.
My friends were innocent.
Don't play holier than thou. Who do you think you are to judge?
I know von Berghoff well enough to judge him.
So that's what it's about. You're waging a private war against von Berghoff.
Von Berghoff is a swine. A great lord who changes sides at a whim.
He promised to help bring peace and order to this country.
Nonsense. Who was it that had King Wenceslas imprisoned? His League of Lords. He hides behind the law, and at the same time breaks it himself. Just like the rest of the High Lords. It's all the same scum. Von Berghoff, von Rosenberg, Kunstadt, Lichtenberg, or whatever their names are. The thing that bothers me most is he got away from that ambush. At least one of them could have been taken out. One day you'll understand me, Henry. I didn't sell my honor. So go on. What are you waiting for? Kill me. Just like
He
you killed
didn't
my
sell
family.
his honor. Cause of him, they all died.
No way. You were involved in killing and stealing, and you have the deaths of our people on your conscience too. You'll face punishment for that.
Go on then. Punish me.
I'm no executioner. You'll be punished by others.
If you give me up, you'll be signing my death warrant just the same.
I'm
That's
going.
not my concern. We're done here. I'm going for Hashek.
Well now, I must say you pleasantly surprised me. I had some doubts about you, so I came to check on you. I'm glad you refused to listen to this treacherous filth. That I don't have to punish you on the spot.
What happens now? Will we take him to Trotsky?
To Trotsky? This bastard doesn't deserve a trial.
You swine!
But, hey,
He is
This
crazy.
fortress
This is
will
crazy.
be
All
reduced
bad
to
people.
ashes, as a warning to anyone who would stand
Мадем
against Lord von
Кашьерчанг
Berghoff.
5
And
евро,
this
Юхей в
one can
Тучан
stay
Шиолу.
here. There's
How?
no escape for him anyway.
How should I change my look? I think he is actually deserve trial, not this shit.
We should ride back. Report this to von Berghoff.
you're right. I can still see it before my eyes. And that's not going to fade easily.
We need to get drunk and wash that shit out of our heads. I can't believe it. That Hashek, the madman. Well, at least von Berghoff ought to be satisfied.
Horsemanship checkpoint. How to spend your beer points?
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capen's report. We will wait for him.
Sir, we've returned.
We're back from Samin, sir.
You all look satisfied. What did you discover, Lord Capon?
We found out that Alder was working with the outlaws the whole time, and left his wedding feast to ambush you along with them.
We wanted to arrest that rebel, but his father, Jan, wouldn't give him up peacefully. Unfortunately.
When it was all over, we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded.
Well, at least something. I hope you have brought him.
Unfortunately, even he did not survive.
Damn!
Afterwards, we torched the fortress, as a lesson to anyone who tries to stand against you.
I hope the flames could be seen in Nebakov, so those bastards see what they've got coming.
Condemn the
That will
Seminima
be all for now. I
No!
will discuss the steps we shall take against Nebakov with Hashek and the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Of course, sir. I need to clear my head for a while. Come for me in the evening so we can go together.
I'll show you, you thief! Hey, guard! Catch Paul! Where is everyone?
This AI, amazing.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebakov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
But what can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet. You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Bergov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not so sure. We should never have got involved.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit, and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now, and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Ruined all quests.
At last. Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov, and perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia.
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your uncle Hanush's
How long
trust.
will be this plot
Our
with
agreement
bombardment?
stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Should I take that to mean there's a possibility you'll send us home empty-handed, sir?
What are you saying? I told you our agreement stands. So it stands. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head.
The same girl that
He
we
will lead
saved
the
on
assault the
Pound.
fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunately.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick
I
charge
need
will get
to
us over
know
the
what is the
palisade and we'll
problem
catch
with
that
this
rabble
old
by
Pervent.
surprise.
What
They won't
exactly
know what's hit them.
he
I'm sorry, sir.
calls from
Isn't
woman?
that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks
Clean
could
your
handle that
screen.
rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
That would be my plan.
Maybe you should clean your skin if the game is
Sorry,
extra
sir,
dark
but
for
I think
you.
my lord here has
Bro,
more
it's okay
experience
for
of
me
soldiering
and
than your
everybody
chamberlain.
else.
He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced.
Yes,
in
there is
some
a way
of
to romance people, even
But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone
men's.
more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Oi,
Perish the thought, sir.
it's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see him.
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
You're done here, you crook. Mercy! I surrender.
You're a thief, and I'll treat you as such. You're even stupid enough to be wearing what you stole.
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant. Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Reputation lost.
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
What was it? I think it was a bug.
He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Berghoff. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I get that, but you gave von Berghoff your word as a knight that you'd help him. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice...
We have to make him sword and armor.
Battle to fight tomorrow.
He doesn't understand what his friends look like, should look like.
Good night then, Henry.
We're always doing everything for him. We like his own peasant.
And to your nimble
Good night sleep. Get a good night's sleep, hangover. Wow, Henry.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Maybe we
Excellent.
will just
Mount
make
up
our new
I
sword.
can't wait till we smash those
And we'll
horses'
not
faces
try
in.
to find
Oh,
another one.
Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Navarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think? Watch where you're going!
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness.
Never mind your arrow.
Nice.
What about the humiliation
If
I
you put
suffered?
on
The rope is too good for those nails.
helmet,
I'd have them quartered
even
if it was
sound
up to me.
is lower.
And quartered at least
Lowering.
3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentis fortuna juvat!
Greetings, friend.
No. I already lost 2
How was
hours
the
of
Hungarian
progress, that's
wine,
why I
gentlemen?
skipped this game.
I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir. I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally then when we have work to do?
Does
To battle,
horses
gentlemen.
really have eyes like this?
Open the gate! We're moving out.
What is the problem to climb on this rock? Imagine to travel on your foot in full ammunition.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle
Does
this kind of
horses
course.
really have eyes like this?
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
Too many fucking this game.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
They have cannons. Ambush it again. Henry is ambush professional.
Oh God, where? Hey, can't get out.
Nice crack. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp. Now he's really pissed me off.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Slice him up. We have to get to the mill. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon Touchdown.
Oh, this is him. One of our main enemies.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor.
But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
You?
Better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now what does a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh? Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot. I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel.
Really?
If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
Fair duel without helmet? But he has the better armor. But without helmet.
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Put on sunglasses.
Are you waiting for me to die of old age, coward?
Oh! That's all! He's dead! He's dead! It's enough! That's why you should wear a helmet. Why he's not dead? Dead twice. Minus I.
Shishka, you all right?
Is it a real historical dude?
Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. Well, not piss anyone off too much.
Why they didn't kill us?
Apart from the use-its bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me.
It would be a cool twist if they really killed Henry in the middle of the game.
What? Him?
We need such twist like this. Imagine to have your main character be killing in the middle of the game. When was the last time when we see it?
A man has to enjoy himself from time to time.
Last of
He
Us?
couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though.
But it wasn't our playable character.
Let me make it clear.
I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests than parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking? It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without... Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Without having a drink inside me. Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father. Ah, excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell? Oh, sucker. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky. Well, I never. I'll go straight there, then. Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkoff Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there. Folks do like talking about hell. Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him.
When was the
And
last
most
game
likely,
where main character
your friends
died?
and all. I'm sorry. What?
I have to Google it, guys.
Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company? Annie and Kuba from the Barkoff Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started. And I think they said they saw them two there at all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the bar, round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk. It could be mistaken, though.
Only at the
Well,
end?
if you want to be
Gears
sure,
of War?
you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here.
Bioshock
From the inn,
Infinite?
follow the
No,
road
it's
east
not.
till you get to a big crossroads.
It's not the
And
same.
at the chapel there, head down towards the forest.
Gears of
Oh,
War
by
only.
all accounts, them bodies are
In the
still
middle
lying
of the
there.
game, main hero died.
I hope to God. it
I
was
don't
only
know, but
a
he's
couple.
not main
Surely not
hero.
all of them.
Marcus is main
Those two
hero.
lads are as tough as old boots.
At the end, it's okay, but in the middle of
Go
the
and ask
game.
around, and God willing, we'll get them in one piece. Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin. God bless you.
Yes, that would be help, my friends. Now they're in the ink when there's a storm.
Roguelikes.
And you're supposed to believe there's justice in the world.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ. Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear.
Yes, in medieval time it was even
What did
worse
you hear
than
from the
now.
barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
What
so the
happened?
ambush wasn't the end of it. What happened next?
Like Cooper says, them scoundrels brought some prisoners to the meadow beside the mill.
And that commander of theirs, he had them hanged. One after the
Interesting,
other.
when we are
Hanged.
playing different characters,
All
can
of them.
we kill
Aye.
peoples?
Every last one of them.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. It was our Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure?
Guys, this is
How
so
far away
stupid. They go to kill people that ambushed
I'm just
them
saying what I saw.
2 times.
I'm asking
And
if
they
you're
got
sure.
ambushed
Would you swear to
3rd time.
Well, speak.
Before
How?
Almighty God. Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up.
It's like to suck a penis to not get leaked video of that you sucking a penis, and double video got leaked.
I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
How long today we will watch this?
I beg you.
Until 7 hours. Or 3 hours. Yes, let's watch it until 2 hours more. Something like 2 hours more.
Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The
To
man who
8
planned
hours.
this
From
naked.
5 to 8.
He
3
knew
hours.
the
3 hours is
wasn't
not enough.
exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding
Let
party
me
swept in
calculate.
here.
4 hours.
Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you,
14.
lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen,
4.
one more step, and it'll be your last, old man.
Torture.
I don't want any trouble.
Medieval torture.
Oh?
No,
And who do
actually
you
it's
serve?
interesting to watch.
Lord God.
But I have smartphone nearby
wine,
and it's hard to
every now
not
and
check
again.
my smartphone.
Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to
Father.
make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them
Imagine
properly so the
being-
wild animals
being
don't get to
horror.
them.
Eric!
What are you doing
If
here?
I will be
You're supposed
horror,
to be
I
on guard
would
at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that
myself.
fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends.
Call
Or
up
their
Kingdom Come, anyone
What
knows
exactly
the
do you want
armor
from me?
system is any better this time?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think?
Yes.
A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Every time
Sorry,
when we do
this
anything
might
in this
sound
game,
stupid,
a lot of people
But
die.
I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom.
We are ghost of death.
That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is. Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know
It
why
was
I
so
should
easy
leave
to
you.
be nobleman.
Whoever
It's
heard
like
of
to
a
play
priest
on
with
easy
a sword under his
difficulty.
belt?
You
I get your
cannot
point.
die. You
The
just
only
lose all
rule
your
is
army and
to
have
be
to start
handled.
again.
Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest. Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Really?
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
We're helping enemies?
That was something. They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves.
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And
Do you want to be
settled down in your
killer?
old
No.
age?
Till recently, I was the parish
I'm
priest. in
just a
Uzhitz, near
peaceful
Sasau.
man.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole
Sasa.
for the bodies.
We're not going to dig
Sasa,
graves
you
for
look too
those
sassy.
fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although castle might be a strong word for it.
This is cool that Gendry not only one playable character in this game. I think best missions for this guy.
Why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
I can't tell you.
See, we all have our secrets, don't we?
You're right, but I'm a priest, so you can confide in me.
Thank you, Godwin. But I'm not looking to go to confession quite yet. Look, that's Nabokov up on the left.
I don't understand how they all were Christians. How they killed so many people, absolutely dishonored with ambush, rape women, and still was a Christians. Just how? Imagine if they all will be peaceful, like it should be, because of Bible. Imagine to have peaceful medieval times. We would have apple trees on
Brought him a
Mars.
guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him. I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
Now this guy with only one
This
eye.
here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstone.
Gendry destroyed his one eye.
This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtar.
Chat.
No, I think I want to have a chat with you.
Imagine if Jesus was in medieval Europe and he would be killed not on Christ, but on strafe.
God be with you, Captain.
In
I expect
the
you're the master of this fortress.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
As your
and
man in
people
arms,
would
Eric,
wear him.
I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Medieval torture.
messing with
It's
his head first.
in
People
the
who lose control make mistakes. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid
Imagine
resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps
It
not,
would be a cool
but I am.
necklace, actually.
And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
He's looking like
Conversing with a man without
Otto
knowing
von
his name's
Bismarck.
a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and
Horror
well and
thoughts,
is in
horror
your
smart.
captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Of course.
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see
Money.
them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as a...
As the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto
I
von
have to
Bergau's army
create
to conquer this
content of
fortress. They were the most
Laboratorian
dogged of all his men,
Simulator.
and I have to admit,
today.
the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Pergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him...
Oh, I forget!
But that's by the by.
Lord
It's over and
Warbangen
done
is
with.
our
Release
enemy.
them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush
All
will be
this
in your debt.
time.
Tell me,
father, what price does Sir
So,
Hanush
so
put
this
on his
enemy
nephew?
of our enemy, but they still enemy to us.
How much do you have in mind?
You're not
We
even
don't
able
have
to
any
name a
friends, we
figure.
have only
What kind of
enemies.
negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story
Man
of yours sounds
proposes
to me
and God
rather
disposes.
suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you!
Lying
You've got no
cyclops.
ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
He's ruined everything.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
Hungry Kosovo?
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Oh, so easily! If you help you let me... This dude is just one-man army! He had a mission, save Henry. And he went, kill one army and then kill another
I have
army.
to admit, you're damn handy
Solo.
with a sword.
Fight
Likewise.
monk.
But what the hell was that all about?
What is the
Looks like
problem
those
to
friends
send
of yours were
him
right.
to
Von
destroy
Bergov's spies infiltrated us.
Kunz?
Ishvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Toff! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you trick. Bark at me, you dog!
He's still alive?
Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Man. Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond? What, you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
He is Sigismund, bitch?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Oh! He is Sigismund, bitch!
Throw him in a cell with Nebak.
So, dudes that ambushed us 2 times and killed our friends 2 times, really our friends.
You want at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Such a twist, guys. Such a twist. This is guy from a previous part that stole our knife.
What do you want here, you swine?
I'm doing what I do
Swine.
best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmother.
Chat, you forget about swine chewing emote. Found it in your library, guys. Send swine chewing emote.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Sierra. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer?
Chat, try to find it.
Why do you think
It
you're
was
so
a popular.
Thanks to me. I
In
persuaded
Mad
Jishka
Maxium
not to get
time.
rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir.
Where
or am
is
I
it?
mistaken?
Swine chewing.
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from
I
Sir
can't
Otto.
find it.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all.
Swine chewing
Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Ah.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to
Where
admit,
is
your
swine
father
chewing
did a good job
emote?
on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Do we
Don't try
have
it
this
on.
emote or not?
You
Pig
fled from
chewing
Talmberg like a
something.
thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Popular
Surprisingly,
emotes.
I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would
Chat,
pay a
I can't
ransom
find
for
it. You should have it.
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge.
Big emote.
You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I can't find pig
I'm gonna
emote.
get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think
Pig
Henry's
Twitch
planning to
Better
hang you.
TV.
It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
Pig Better TV. Pig by Lufet.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
Again, my sword?
Father pays a nice
Ah,
fat
it's a
ransom.
previous.
Rotten
It's a previous part.
Eric, you're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
Guys, I can't find the pig. You should have it.
There'll be time when we meet again.
Chewing pig emote.
What the fuck was that? Fuck it!
I will find it after stream. For some reason you don't know where it is.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen.
Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you when you came at me with von Bergov's army. Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier.
They
And
should
we're
be
cozy enough for that
friends.
bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of
Chat, I'm
Trostov,
trying to find
also
pig.
known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past.
I don't
It
understand
seems he's changed
where
his
is
mind.
this pig
Sided
emote.
with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those
Maybe they
boys
deleted
joined our
this
enemy.
pig.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zhizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Berghoff all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies.
Guys, we have new emote in
Same with the
chat.
Miller, though he
Sedge
had lots of
cry.
other incentives as well. What actually happened to Samin?
Unfortunately, they're all dead. Von Berghoff suspected something, and sent his men to Samin.
And?
They murdered them. Every last one. And?
And?
And we helped them do it.
Well, that can't be helped. War is hell. Sometimes it's hard to know what's going on and who is really your enemy.
We thought...
I know. You thought they were with me, and I wanted to kill you. Don't blame yourself. We all have our share of guilt.
But Sigismund most of all. If he hadn't come and taken the king captive and started
Завоеватель,
looting and
можешь найти? У
plundering,
нас была
none
свинья
of this would have
жующая в
happened.
чате. Как она
Amen.
называлась? Может, она до сих пор есть?
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line
We have
between waging
PP
war
party
and marauding.
emote.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Berghoff is traitor-in-chief.
They deleted they speak. I can't
Well,
find
I
it.
understand you were out to harm von Berghoff, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghoff.
You killed all my men. They were
There
good
is a
lads.
Peppa Pigs.
And you killed my men.
Dancing
Oh,
pig.
some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What
Guys, they
happened
really delete chewing
It's a
pig.
burden we all have to bear.
Tell
There
that
is
to
no
us.
it
If there's one thing I
in
can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Peppa
Certainly
Pig.
not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we
It was
gonna
like
do now?
Hitchcock
We can't
eating,
stay
but
here.
with a swine.
God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like
Okay,
to join us?
don't search for it,
That
guys.
sounds
They
like a
really
plan.
delete this
You see?
pig.
Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills?
Yes, we have
On top
only
of sword
chewing
fighting,
Hitchcock, but
boozing,
we
and
don't
preaching?
have pig.
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along.
ЗВДВ, ты не помнишь, как он
Still, I
назывался?
have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
I'm trying to search pig, swine, hawk, and there is nothing. Райбака жрущего. Они удалили свинью.
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as
Right.
bad as it feels.
Они удалили свинью. There is no swine anymore.
I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Свин? Свин! Свин.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep.
Yes,
As long as it
Свин.
doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
Wait, I will let
He won't
Свin.
go blind.
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Just Swin, like you right now
No
in
more
chat.
fighting.
I will add it to
And keep your
channel.
hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm
Swin,
still seeing stars
with-
from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to
Okay,
help.
just a second, chat.
What can I do?
We should say a few
Mr.
words for those
Swin.
who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.
Swin war.
It's been a hellish
I will
long
put
day.
it in the chat. Wait a
Thank God we
second.
managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
Oh, at least they now have eternal peace from everything.
Okay,
And
my
they don't have
day
to
is
choose a
safe.
lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Samin. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
Oh, it's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves.
Update
If you
chat,
watch
guys.
out,
I added
You'll
Swin.
end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others.
Nice. Swin in chat, guys.
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig
Universal
graves.
emote.
But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help
But
us at all.
Hitchcock still better.
Prague, we're here. Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam.
I don't have a spade.
Et tibi redesor votum in Jerusalem. Exaudit rationem mea.
I have to recheck all my smiles.
Grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Lord,
Why sound is lagging? Is your sound lagging right now, guys, or not? Hugging the big guy and locking the ultimate comfort level. Свайн.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
we did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle.
Yes,
road.
we got back in
I'll wait for you
medieval
there.
times. Now we have only this one in chat. Guys, it's supposed to be only cutscenes, and sometimes we're just watching nothing. Like they dig the grave.
You'll really get a kick out of this. Well, are you ready?
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain.
It's a gun?
Let's not worry about that now, all right?
It's a
You have
first gun.
unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Have you ever shot
Mushketon.
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
What smells so bad here?
Schwarzpulver.
In first part they talked
Gunpowder,
about
brother.
cannon.
It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And now they're
And quite
talking about
dangerous if you don't know how
Mushketon.
to handle it, eh?
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
All right. But just tell me the most important details.
Shooting from a pistol isn't difficult. It has a barrel in the front, which is loaded with gunpowder, a ball, and
Ah,
body.
it's a pistol.
As soon as it's loaded in that order, you put the gun under your shoulder and light it with a wick. But watch out for the recoil. It's awfully powerful, like being kicked by a horse.
Well, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that.
Wow, handgun. Pistol, hold to fire.
Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
You look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
When was the first pistol invented? Henry Godwin. And how to shoot with this bullshit. Is it even possible to shoot? What? How did he shoot with this bullshit?
Whoa! A hit! My God, this really is a diabolical contraption. Holy balls! What a racket!
Holy balls!
Ah.
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
But this is worse than bow
He was the one doing the shooting.
or crossbow.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
Diabolical
A
dangerous weapon.
diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to Blackhand anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have
You
a long
receive
journey ahead of
pistol
us
and
tomorrow.
20 lead
I'm gonna hit
balls.
the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Go to sleep in cabin, load supplies in the cart. I still don't understand how to shoot with this bullshit.
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. Your lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
What? Why did we kill his friends?
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. And there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priests here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Right. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with.
I need to sharpen this.
$99 from one.
There's a nice view from here.
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sunset.
Hello,
from here.
Kaitos.
And the only thing I want now is for it to set and for this fucking day to be over. Come and have a chat.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're gonna have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Ratai tomorrow.
Survived but killed so many
I'll be glad to
innocent
see the back
people.
of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances.
I think one hour more
never
of
forget
this
this little
movie
trip
and
of ours.
enough.
Same here. Al dente
It's
fortuna
is the end, guys.
Exactly.
Only
Well,
10 hours
Now
more.
it's all over. So what
Just
do you say
10
to
hours more.
rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me.
Not a
What
10.
about you? Aren't you
13
completely
hours
skint?
more. 12 hours more.
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our Fortuna carry us away. God's holy britches! How come I always lose so disgracefully?
Because I cheat disgracefully? No. Because you play so deplorably?
Oh right, that's it! All the blame is on my head again! Come one, come all! Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again! It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh my god. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
No more politics?
You want to enjoy life again? So, back to the original plan.
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiot!
Who are you calling an idiot? Only an idiot would waste bandages on those high...
What it is. Who she is? Our mom and dad? This cheater kills them all.
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Go to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
Again? Ah, it's Lord Van Bargen this time.
What the hell is going on?
A bit of a rude awakening.
Again, guys. The same shit again and again. He came here, but by his own.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners. Looks like the Prague militia.
Oh, this cheater.
Good morning, Captain. Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard.
Why they didn't kill him? I don't understand.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tort is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much
We
bigger
should.
thorn in our backsides than
We
cared
have
for.
to hit people in
Fortunately,
fort.
my friend
Not
Marquardt
this guy.
just happened to be passing, so now your tricks
They were our
won't help
friends,
you
and we
anymore.
slaughtered them all.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Somebody should help us again. Maybe another army.
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, it wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never going to run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Markwart! Lord Nebak! And you treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
How they will defend from such an army? This is 100 men
Sorry, my
versus 10.
friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
Okay, Lord Van Bargen. Of course, sir. Yes, master.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley. We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance. Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry, we'll hold it. God be with you, fellas. I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right, I need everyone else on the battlements. God hear our prayer and kick their St. Clement's arse today. So, to the task, my friends.
Why he has such a small castle? Guys, they didn't invent fireballs yet.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now.
I understand. I'll go with you.
Somebody should come and save us.
We've got to fall back.
Everyone back to the tower, now!
more coming!
Do you consider streaming work? Of course. If you spend a lot of time on something and got money from something, you should consider it as a work.
Fuck!
You're done for. Bollocks. They won't get into the tower easily. They'll parley, you'll see.
Everyone, away from the tower!
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
Oh my! They have
Pater Noster, PS in Kielis. Et debiti nobis debita nostra sicut.
a gun. Cannon,
Nos
cannon.
debitibus debitoribus nostris. Everyone away from the wall. Et ne nos inducas in tentationem.
Where did they find
But
cannon?
deliver us from evil.
Why all these games and movies always about first cannon, first guns?
Help me! Someone! I'm fucking stuck! Henry! For the love of God!
The end of the game, guys. It would be such a good end. Henry inside this. Again captured.
I told
How many times did they got captured? 5,
You should have
6?
taken off.
At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
Well, the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Oh, honor's a splendid thing. You won't be much use to anyone as a corpse. The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut.
They're not dead yet.
Yet.
Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at.
Guys, they really had priest. They really had priest of cannons. Not saint of cannons. And bombs.
What is it, sir?
Such a beautiful
The
Christianity.
guardway is here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky
Saint of
while I'm
cannons
with the
and
king.
bombs.
Take the captives with you and get what you can out of them. We need to know
So
what the
nice.
Yops and the Lipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. The young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a
Guys,
hostage.
we have to
If
watch
Anish
this
tries any
movie
tricks.
only 10 hours more.
And here are the
So we
orders
will
from
finish
King
it extra
Sigismund,
soon.
So you know what to question them about and where to find us.
Let me
And I'm
calculate it.
counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
12 divide 1.25. 9 hours only. Three streams with 3 hours.
Listen to the notes. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I
5
don't have all
hours.
night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly.
9 divided by...
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
3.
I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking
Yes.
days, but in the end, everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime.
1 or 2 streams. 2 or 3 streams only.
Literally. You do better to say your
And we will
prayers,
know
priest.
all story
It'll
on
be
the
your
hype.
turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
You think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me. And feelings mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How
Easy.
many are fathers and all that
God
shit,
doesn't
eh?
care
Your
shit
penance
about
will be
me.
to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a
Hard
priest.
Sound, нижнее подчеркивание,
But now back to
3575
Afro
чат
hairstyle.
для
How?
Afro
I almost
hairstyle.
bald.
The other
How
one
could
just
I
came
make
round too.
Afro
Excellent.
hairstyle?
As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him.
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire in you. But don't worry, you'll get your turn.
Guys, how many times he was captured?
I said, leave
6?
him alone. He doesn't know anything.
Sir Istvan told you to shut up.
It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat. Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing. What is it?
Stay
Have
silent.
got your tongue? Come on then, get your breath back. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein.
Guys,
where
split
are
it
they?
on
What
3
were they doing in
streams
retirement?
or on 2 streams more. What do you think?
I don't know anything about those two. Really,
Don't take me for a fool, boy.
I don't. But you're not what you're pretending to be
2?
either. I keep thinking,
2 for
What
4
is he doing?
hours?
what's behind it?
In the mood for flights of fancy, eh? We must be going too
It would be
easy on
hard,
you.
but
Step it
we
up,
see.
Ernest. We'll see how smug he is after that.
2, 3, 2, 3. To split it on 2 streams only, additional to today's stream, we have to watch today additional 2 hours. Let me calculate
Let's
it
try this
again.
again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Razeg? What do they have planned?
Let me
I don't
calculate.
know anything. So you can put an end to this now and save yourself the effort.
You think you can wriggle out of this so easily and that I'll kill you without getting what I want? Even if it's just a bit of pleasure? No.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
I honestly don't understand why you're trying to play the hero. On account of your cronies here? The captain already told me plenty, and the priest here is shaking like a leaf. He won't last long.
I told you nothing, you
3,
whoreson.
4
told
hours?
me more than you
2
think.
days in a row?
And you ought to get
It
some
would be
rest.
hard, guys. 4 hours.
Jobst and that other bastard, Liechtenstein. Where are they? What are they doing? What was discussed in Ratai?
Make something up.
All right. I'll tell you what I know about
Are you stupid?
At last. Not hard, is it? Go on then.
Jobst has a Groschen-shaped birthmark on his backside and secretly does embroidery in the evenings. And Liechtenstein, he's into bawdy poetry and likes to have girls beat him with a cane.
You think you'll throw me off with your little jokes?
No, it's true. And I just recalled another thing. I know who fucked Eric in the stable yesterday.
Shut him up!
Ah! Reputation lost. And 1 rip lost. And 10 hours of life lost.
Well, had enough at last? Can we start being serious
It
finally?
was a bad idea to joke around.
Is it worth suffering like this to protect that traitor and turncoat Jobst? Do you think letting yourself be killed will do any good? This is not your war. Now listen up. If you tell me what I want to know, I'll stop. and I'll get von Bergau to demand a ransom for you from Radzig. Then you'll be able to go back to that shithole of yours.
I know anything, I'm a nobody. Ex-Machine will save us, like usually. Somebody will go and save us.
Ah! Fuck! Ah!
Now he needs a new nipples.
This is the last time I'll ask. What do you know about Jobst and Liechtenstein?
Deus.
Where did
No,
they go from
Ex-Machine.
What do they have planned?
Not Deus Ex Machine. For the last time, go fuck yourself.
As you wish.
For the last time, go fuck yourself. It would be nice if you could lose this moment. He's like
you
Jesus.
had your chance to speak. It's your own stupid fault you didn't take it. Normally, I'd have a bit more fun with you. I did promise at Nebakov to gut you after all, but I don't have the time. So I'll gut someone else and leave you to Ernest here. Get rid of him.
Right now?
Right now.
Get rid of
But
him.
if you want a bit of enjoyment, you can make it slow.
As you wish.
Where is Ex-Machine? Who will save us?
No! Stop it! Don't do it!
What is it, priest? Is there something you'd like to tell us?
Godwin, no!
Shut up!
Tell me then. What's on your mind, father?
From what I understood, Jobst is looking for allies so he could take on Sigismund.
That's not really news. I want to know where he is now.
In Brandenburg. He went to Brandenburg.
That's better. And what about Liechtenstein?
Radzig said Jobst sent him to Kuttenberg. That's all I know. As God is my witness.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund's lap. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life. You'll be rewarded in heaven for that. Well then, that will do for today. See? All you had to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly. Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, my friend.
Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
Why they didn't rope the priest?
Does running for it still seem like a bad idea to you?
Yeah, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time.
Hey.
Angel.
Can you hear that?
Hallelujah, hallelujah, I'm a tasty as a fish. Our noble friend or who it is? See? Such a cool girl. We saved you on a pound.
Catherine. What took you so long?
She's our friend. From beginning.
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
That's why he saved her. It wasn't us who saved her. They initially were friends. Or lovers. Another twist, guys.
Wait. You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time?
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond.
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy heads on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
Well, if it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't have been able to stop it.
See how cocky he is, Catherine?
He's right,
Cocky.
though, Shishka. He acted like an utter madman who's tired of life. But you were still far away, and if it hadn't been for him... Thank you, Henry.
Thank you, Henry.
I just don't run away from a fight.
I
That's
saved
all.
your
Like I
ass,
said.
guys.
A madman. Are you alright?
I'll live. But everything else won't be so straightforward.
What about you two?
Better than I probably look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right.
Get out of here. How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks.
A secret passage?
That's right.
Good work, Kate.
Thank Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it. We need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian.
Sacra.
Where can we find him?
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side of the castle.
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von Berghoff's.
How many people are there in the castle?
Guys,
That's
do you
one
think
thing
it's a
working in our
torture to
favor.
watch it all?
A lot of
Or
them
it's
left with von
interesting for
Berghoff.
you?
Here in the upper castle, there's
For
just
me, it's
Istvan and a
nice.
couple
It's
of
like a
men.
movie.
There are more in the lower courtyard, but we don't have to worry about them.
And now it's so
Besides,
popular,
there's a
everybody
song
would
way,
like to know the
so they'll all be
story.
inside.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Sure. That's a brilliant plan.
But maybe it's a
Someone
bad
has
decision to watch it as
And
a
I'm in no
movie.
state to do it myself.
Don't worry. I'll do it. I have a score to settle with him anyway.
That's just what I'm afraid of.
He said he wants to get some sleep. With any luck, the lad will find him in bed.
The two of us can go.
Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy, and you'd just get in his way. What's more, we need to search our tower, find von Berghoff's orders. And to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own. And I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Shishka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right, then. Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
It's not
Right
every day
to
you hear a priest
Gryffindor,
handing
by
out
the
advice
way.
on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. All right.
Is it interesting
Let's
for
split
you,
up.
chat?
I'll
I
take care
just
of
don't
Istvan
want to
and
skip
search
it
the
when
scribe's
we
chambers
already
on the way.
played 10
You,
hours,
Godwin,
watch it
see
half
what you can
of
find
it.
in von Berghoff's chambers.
If I must.
It's work of a honor to watch it fully. We watched first part, we have to watch another
It's
part.
just... I could do with some kind of armor. And a weapon to sort out that bastard. He may be lower than vermin, but I don't want to strangle him with my bare hands.
I don't think the poor bastard who was guarding us will need his stuff anymore. Robbing the dead may be a sin, but I'm sure Father here will turn a blind eye.
Aye. Although turning a blind eye is more your thing, Shishka.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry.
I should eat something.
Wow, stealth missions. They stole everything from Smuta, guys. Everything. Smuta was
Ride the
on
horse
peak.
into the ground if you like.
And they
You'll
stole
pass
it
through
all.
Senates. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's a report for von Berghoff. I almost felt sorry for Radzig's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
Kiss him.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
They are happy together, or it's son and dad? They are partners, or son and dad?
I won't forget that. Farewell.
Sam? My boy! What does it mean? They have a relationship or they are relative? Yeah, don't send gotcha. What does it mean? A relative or in relationship? Why do you look Nordic? What is this joke about Nordic? Just a second. 7 out of 90. I have to update my... Great relationship. Happy
You
marriage?
just won't give up, will you?
Oh, again. Kill him already.
You know, I actually like that about you. It reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you.
Maybe I should make bend and stretching and flexibility on stream.
So, what's it gonna be? A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
I'm not like you. So, I'll give you a chance.
If you think you have a chance, be my guest.
Why he's so good? Wow. Kill him already. Kill. Yes! We are waited for this 10 years. Or how many years did it went from part 1?
And then, see, I was right. The stronger dog fucks the bitches.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And of course he survived. Like always. He will come back as Lord Vader. My dead sword!
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather
Very
nice sword.
I
suppose
happy.
you
We
settled
finally
things with the
killed this guy.
Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
Aye. It's a wonderful feeling. Now I just have to sort out the rest of them.
Be careful, Henry. It's understandable after what happened to you, but taking pleasure in revenge can be dangerous. And not just for your soul.
Amen.
Leave him be. He's a warrior. You can see it in his eyes. You did the right thing, Henry.
And did you follow my advice? Or did you take needless risks?
Revenge is based face to face.
I acted like a knight. I gave him the chance to defend himself.
So you ignored my advice? Oh, dear lad. What would have happened if you'd lost? Did you think about that?
A knight can't think like that. To hell with that, but that bastard didn't deserve a fair fight. You should have gutted him in his sleep, like Godwin said.
Well, thank God it didn't end up worse.
If you've all finished chatting,
Your
I'd like to
reputation's
remind you where
not
we
lost?
are. We have to vanish, now.
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
I've heard many things over a tank of beer in the tavern.
What did you expect? An underground palace?
No, but maybe a maze or a bit of glowing moss. I'd have imagined a secret tunnel would be more like a Minotaur's labyrinth in Crete than, well, this.
Mino who?
The Minotaur was a monster. A man with a head of a bull who lived in a maze. It's an ancient classical.
It was a shortcut.
I read it in seminary.
They all ignored
I
it
know
shortcut.
a lot of bull-headed men.
Henry,
I
you
know
will
that
go
you tell
first,
tales
and
in
we
the
will ignore
seminary.
you.
Right, Zizka?
Catherine!
And how did this mini tower of yours come to have a bull's head? Maybe that would explain how it happens to all those other fellas.
Guys, this is my haul from yesterday game.
Relations with the mythical
I
white
dig
bull,
it.
By which I'm not implying the same goes for the captain here.
Very wise.
And what happened to this Mino bullman?
He was killed by the Athenian Prince Theseus. Though I had to add, he had quite a bit of help from Princess
This is
Mary.
boring skip.
She gave him a magical thread.
Maybe we should watch it in 1.5, but
Monsters
it's
and
already too
princesses
late.
with magical thread? Oh, must have been an interesting seminary, eh?
I used it to polish my Greek.
I think I can figure out what you were polishing. Over a story where a mythical queen has relations with a bull.
You're a saucy.
Oh?
What is this sound? He is also safe scamming it with safe and exit.
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine.
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south at an old camp.
I need to rest.
He will
Supposing we
die.
take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting.
Good idea. Here, give me some light. Let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally. Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burkov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstadt is at Suchstal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We
Liechtenstein?
have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
But first we must get away from here.
Liechtenstein
He can't
exists
get
in
far
this
on foot.
time?
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is
I
calling.
have to Google it.
You go ahead.
How
I'll give up
old
in a
is
while.
Liechtenstein?
We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
Independence 23 January 1780. There was no Liechtenstein. There was no Liechtenstein.
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Vulcan. The password is Vulcan.
All right. I'm Mika. Where's Catherine?
It all went tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him up. Where is it anyway?
We left the wagon.
Why did they have historical mistake? Maybe it was a part of another country. And it became sovereign only in 1790.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon.
I don't
But
think
if we
it's
don't show up by
historical
daybreak,
mistake.
That means something's gone wrong, and they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the camp.
It was a part of
Where
Czech
exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading
Empire.
south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south.
Extra modes and content are always a win, keep everyone engaged longer.
Just keep heading south. You should come across them then. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
Right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
Right.
Good luck. God be with you.
I'm with you.
I need cool medieval RPG. When if you die, you die. And you should continue as another character. Africa gonna be number one. It's already number one. Yay, Africa! Glory to Africa. Did you know that all people came from Africa? So basically we all African civilization. They invented people. I don't like Wi-Fi signal. Latest drama about escape from Tarkov. Who needs this shitty game?
Carry straight on to Eugene.
People
The marching
kinda
road, take
over
right to come.
AK, they adding,
You're not
they
coming with
wanted
us?
something fresh.
I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been
Every update is another AK weapon. Noise.
Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for you.
How many AKs could you have?
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Actually a lot. I know that there exist AK-76. So there could be at least 76 AKs. AK-1, AK-2, AK-45, AK-76.
So, we finally got it.
Yes. Yes, Chuck Norris, we finally got your
How does it
sword.
feel?
It feels amazing, my friend.
said. How does it feel?
Do you really think you could get rid of me?
No.
That's why you should cut a head.
You and I still have a lot of work to do.
To be sure. What was the problem to cut his head? And shit in his neck.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Why people didn't use elephants? Not only horses. Camels, elephants, ostrich, emu. Imagine civilization that went in fight on emus. Why horses? Shithole someday later. Shithole. Trophy earned, New Horizon.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Oh my.
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund, the devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any
Imagine
means.
how sturdy
He is an ally of the king.
it would be to travel in a cart like this.
Lord Hinek of Kunstad.
Disgusting. No amortization. No soft pillows, nothing. Just a
Why do they call him the dry devil anyway?
Ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Sukdal?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek.
Why
Mage
people
master to King
didn't
Wenceslas
think about
himself.
Comfy at all?
Very important man.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride into his sword.
see you. He's got an important visit.
We don't look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't
No
worry,
such thing.
we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
What was the
Hopefully
problem
it
to
won't
use
be.
at least pillows?
He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. Do you know him, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode the Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Ah, I got all drops, guys. I didn't even know about this. Henry still can't shoot straight.
What's this?
Henry can't even piss straight. Or be straight. Soon we will be Chumbawumba character. Wait for it, guys. It should be hilarious. We only in the middle of the show. In the middle. After 1 week of playing and watching, we're only in the middle. It's only beginning. Actually, we are not in the middle yet.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect your Peter Pisek. I'm Jan Zizka of Trotsnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstad. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Zizka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. And also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
You reach for a stream as long as in most anime seasons. Oh, guys, it's not my fault. I have to go to the toilet. Maybe I have to do some sport.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
Yes, it seems I have to do some sport.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
I saw that firm hand of yours with my own eyes. Some bastard turned down the farm near me. I don't know. It wasn't some reason. Where are the royal captains when you meet them? I wouldn't be surprised if it was the royal captain. Christ, what?
My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm feeding you with leftovers.
Not to worry, Sir Peter. The leftovers from the Margrave's table are still a banquet for us. For me, at least. But I'm just a village girl.
I wouldn't have thought it, good wife.
Oh, you would, sir. But don't concern yourself. I don't mind it.
The last few weeks we've been sharing dry bread and stewed peas with a horde of dirty warriors. I seriously doubt that the fair...
I understand. Undoubtedly, you've been through a lot.
And we've a lot more to face.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even
Small
took
stretch.
a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard, and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends.
Why
Wait
it's
here.
loading?
I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
Day 9.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, if she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you.
And the other reason goes by the name of Hinnock, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinnock, he was somewhat disturbed.
I can't say I'm surprised. They quarreled, did they?
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of humans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinnock he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you.
Guys.
And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Do this 5 times a day and your spine will not hurt.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Bergov.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
Ooh.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
Henry doesn't want to kill people? Why? I thought he in love with it. What a work today, Cora.
What's
What
happening?
work? Work and
Why are you waking me up?
rivals?
The Margrave is calling for you, sir.
To beat the
You
Mr.
and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
Next 3
I
days.
suppose.
Pick it
I don't know
someone else.
what his name is, but he's waiting
Okay,
down
bro.
in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
Today
And
was
what about
amazing,
Catherine?
yoga.
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know.
Didn't do
I think I
more.
saw her with our captain.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
I brought you something for breakfast, in case you were hungry. And there's a clean shirt in the chest there. I
case
thought that
you
it
are
could come in
hungry.
handy, since you weren't in the mood for a bath
To
last
fight
night. Oh,
against
have I
hungry
been too
people.
bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So,
I wish you
why are
luck,
you
sweet, on
standing
your
here?
walk.
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is, yes, of
Completed,
course.
guys.
Thank you, sir. Don't shove.
Okay,
Mind where
time
you're
to
going.
wash my hand in already.
Well, that explains it. Get out of here.
Sorry for this pause, but I need to stretch myself sometimes.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us.
They can wait a while longer then. First, I have to fix myself up and tell Catherine to prepare the horses. You go ahead without me.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst
It
might know where
saves
he
the
is.
regime to
He
sit
might.
at the computer.
To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Okay,
I'll be going then.
I did this exercise to
What
sit
did I do to you?
with computer more.
Meine Dame, hier are nine. My man trains like that every day.
Training
Good day
for
to you.
fat man. Bro, I'm not into fat men. I'm not even into fat girls.
Mind where you're going.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report.
Who
So
is
what
it?
happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein,
Guys, this is really medieval
my court
GTA.
spy,
Because
I
we
suppose you could
became
say,
cooler,
has
cooler and
mysteriously
cooler
fallen
every time.
silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Berghoff's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well,
is it live broadcast or recording?
Trick me. Tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the
Ah,
lion's
it's
den.
Lord
You knew
Liechtenstein.
the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would
Additional
be glad if you
Grivil
stayed at the
Prokop.
fortress.
Guys, I
As
have
soon
to
as it's
Google
possible.
Lord
You can join a
Liechtenstein.
legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you
Lord
already want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Cape.
House of
I'm sure von
Liechtenstein.
Berghoff has him trapped in
Lord
a gilded
Liechtenstein.
cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capen is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now.
Guys,
is to
Lord of
wait for the
Liechtenstein
ransom
founded in 6008.
Ah, Captain Zizka.
What year in
Henry
this
and I were
game?
just discussing Lord
Hello,
Capen.
mate.
Yeah, the
How are
Margrave
you,
thinks
mate?
he's in
Hello,
no
my
danger,
friend.
and we should
I'm
wait for a
okay,
ransom
but
grant.
I raged to
As
this
one
game,
does.
skip it, and now
I
we're
wanted to
just
talk to you
watching
about
it
something
for the
else.
plot.
I
And it's
suppose
time
you're
for me
wondering
to
why
eat.
your friend Hinnick,
What about you, mate?
also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnick came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country.
Guys,
and
look
of
at
King
my
Wenceslas.
You're acting
Bon
first and
appetit if you
foremost
all
in your
say
own
it.
interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
My mom
No
said the
offense
same
intended.
thing when she was advised
I
to
applaud
have an
your art.
abortion.
The pen is mightier than the sword,
Actually,
but there
I
are
was
times
almost
when
aborted.
it's vice versa.
But I don't care about it.
Enter!
I'm well. It's agreed.
ready to leave now, sir? Good.
Enjoy.
It's high time.
Enjoy your drops,
I
my
expect
friend.
the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
Guys, today we have
you,
cauliflower and meat.
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
Come on, people.
I understand. I won't
Eat
attempt to keep you
a
here by
chunk
force.
of it.
But bear in mind, I have concluded a very
sharing with
fragile
you.
truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans
Say,
with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
Why I'm dumb pass? Am I? I'm smart. I have 2 red
I get the
diplomas.
feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, ask my
And
friend.
Henry's going with us.
What, you'll help me find Capon?
Wait.
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information.
It's smoother than first Kingdom Come, yes.
Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg.
But
Find
still
out what
too
happened to
rough.
Liechtenstein. anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck.
Yes, two diplomas, two red diplomas.
Let's go.
Graduated with honors 2 times. No, I have all art, thank you.
The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize
Better
me,
to ask
even
in
like this,
Stream
unless
Elements
he's too
Discord.
drunk.
What is your plan?
There is a lot of streamers
Go from
here.
village to village, hamlet to hamlet until we find him.
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
GPU heavy loaded?
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer.
No,
return
this
to the
game
local
is well
brew mill,
optimized.
And if we don't find
No
anything,
load
we'll
at all
pay up
for
and
me.
move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. of
Again,
anything, really.
again,
I'm not
and
sure what the
again
three of us
somebody
can
will
achieve.
ambush
Vinek's not
us
alone. He has the devil's pack.
and jail us.
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes?
Like
What
always.
about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's going to take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will
9
find out where
times
young
in a row.
Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to the
Yeah,
dead.
Igor
If I don't
clean
bring
in
him back to
condition
Hanish
he
alive,
came
I
in.
might as well hang myself. Anyway. How
As
much
a
farther
Lev.
is it?
What is Lev? Lion?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. You never know what might happen.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative, mine.
It's a Miller again.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shishka?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life, you might have noticed there's more of us than you.
Igor.
That
Black.
can be fixed.
Black. Black. Black strawberry. Blackberry.
You're a dead man!
It should be Igor Blackberry.
My head! You'll be fucking kidding! Have you ever held a weapon before?
Have this for your effort. The big bear is the one who doesn't shit himself. He's had it. Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
Help,
It's good to see you
Kubishka.
too, Shishka. What happened to...
Shishka and Kubishka.
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
Guys, what name would you like to have, Shishka or Kubishka?
Wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den.
If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
Why not Shishka? Shishka in Slavic language could be a penis.
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time.
My Shishka get up means I have an erection.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted?
Reputation
Looks
gained.
like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Right. Well, I don't think so. They'll arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured him? How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be
I'm
a
just
breeze,
pretending
but the
this is
fuckers outnumbered
YouTube.
us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on the door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't. Fuck. It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have
This
gotten
game
him
was
away
made
from
to
those
it.
fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat prize on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Streaming, yes.
Well,
Having kiss
not
another
for
dude?
me.
No.
But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
What is the difference
Maybe.
between
Surely.
another dude
If I
and
can
just a
remember
dude?
where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve
Why you
that
can
begs
write
for
just
something
have
nasty
you
to
kiss
happen in it. West
a
of here,
dude.
you can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubienka to get the hand cannons. He may be, surely, hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Ambush again. This NPC.
So if I understand correctly, you're not afraid of any dirty work. Am I wrong?
Well, you're half wrong.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to act. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived. And the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up.
Imagine if you could choose dialogues on YouTube. It would be a full game.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many. You know.
Hello, I'm new.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on, you do not even know me.
Hey everybody,
we will
I'm
get to know each
new.
other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. It won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
What? I thought my internet is dead. Guys, why they didn't cut scenes like this? When nothing is happening. Just running and running.
What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots. Or trip over.
Piss on my boots. Kill him. It's prohibited to kill somebody when piss on a boot.
Oh, if Anna could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by this tree. Or right in it. No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Ed are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
Oh, this mess.
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're going to dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janos' tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping
Guys,
you.
maybe
I found you the best place.
Maybe it's already enough for today of this game. I didn't even stream anything else. I streaming it for 3 hours. I think enough. Let's play some games.
We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them.
Swing
But this
in the
place
toilet.
seems really familiar.
I think enough, guys.
Before that, we had to bury all those.
Yes, enough. I will stream it as I will stream it for yes, enough. How many hours did it left? 90 minus 90 minus 8, 11. 11 1.25 8. We will do it in 3 streams. It's not possible to do it in less.